Thanks so much for coming tonight. I'm Jethro Burns' warm-up there. So we're supposed to do one long set. So I'll do about 45 minutes, and then we'll drag Dr. Burns up here, and he'll make your socks roll up and down for you. I get to play rhythm guitar and everything. Well, got some recent songs. Let's see. There's a song for a girl that lives in a recreational vehicle. My brother's buying a trailer. It doesn't even have a shower. He wants to live in it, right? So. Every evening when the sky gets dark, I meet my baby at the trailer park. Her mom and dad don't have the slightest idea what their little girl is doing out behind the water tank. She was just a baby when her family hit the road. Daddy made the payments with his veteran's loan. Road map was her Bible, and Mama sang this song when God bless our mobile home. Fiberglass curtains, aluminum sides, the furniture is genuine, Nolga high. Microwave kitchen in a compact space, decals and bumper stickers in every place. She tells me she loves me, but I know it can't last. She's a girl with a portable past. I'll wake up some morning and she'll be gone. God bless her mobile home. And it's a the old road again. As we roll along the lonely metric mile. That's any place she's never been. And she'll be home in just a little while. Yeah, I know tonight there's lots of fellas with RVs and truckers sitting out there in truck stops and KOA camps all over this great land. Sitting there thinking about her and staring at that little sampler. She knitted every one of them. You know which one I mean, the one that says, God bless our mobile home. Yeah, they're thinking about her and where she might be, putting their cigarettes out and their mashed potatoes and drinking their 15th cup of coffee and singing this song. And it's home in just a little while. I had a one-verse one that I sang last night. I sang it in the dressing room 2 nights ago. Still don't have the second verse, but I'm working on it. I'll sing it for you, okay? And I'll sing complete songs after that, I guess. This is sort of a talking blues. It's for the letters to the Penthouse Forum. Everybody's read these, you know. You can't tell me. So anyhow, here it is. Dear Penthouse, I never believed anything I read in this column until just the other day. I'm a student at State U. And me and my roommate, stupendous dork, we're sitting around boning up for our college algebra exam. Popping a few Frosties and knocking back a few joints of that Columbo. Well, we emptied that bag of Columbo and ran out of Frosties, and it was then that I knew I wasn't going to get a very good grade on that college algebra exam. So we headed on down to Herbie's Tumble Inn just across the street. As we strolled through the door, well, you never believe it, but there was two Siamese twins sitting at the bar. I looked at Stu, and Stu looked at me, and we looked at them. And they said, "Won't you join us?" I looked at Stu, and Stu looked at me, and we looked at them. And we went over there, and, well, one thing led to another, and we went back to the dorm and started boning up for that college algebra exam. About it, and then I got my degree in anthropology in spite of failing college algebra that quarter. And 1 year later I went down to Herbie's Tumble Inn to celebrate my diploma. And as I went through the door, there was the same two Siamese twins sitting right there at the bar. I just went over and sat down. And then one of the girls looked over at me and said, "You probably don't remember us." Name and address withheld by request. I don't know. If I get crazy, I'll write the second verse about a stewardess or something. Something special, right? It's a real civilized magazine. Right? Well, let's see. Here's a song for Elvis Imitators. Yeah. My friend Jimmy Buffett actually recorded this, but he wouldn't use his real name. And he got the Jordanaires to sing backgrounds and everything. It's just a little single. It disappeared. I don't know if you can still get it or not. But he recorded it under the name Freddie and the Fish Sticks. So, sensitive guy. So he did this. But this is for Elvis Imitators. Well, Gary, if you got that reverb on that thing, this must be the time, right? All right. Yeah. All right. Well. I walk up to the mic and then I shake my hip. Take a deep breath and put a sneer on my lip. If you see me on the street, you wouldn't know my name. But imitating Elvis is my claim to fame. So when they put my imitation name in lights, well, there'll be imitation good or rockin' tonight. 'Cause I'm an Elvis imitator. You just can't stop imitating Elvis from on the top. Imitate the way he walked, the way he smiled. Throw away my scarf and make the crowd go wild. Well, imitation Elvis may not be the king, baby, it's the next best thing. Sing of Viva Las Vegas and the GI Blues. Won't you love me tender in my blue suede shoes? Well, let me be your teddy bear, 'cause you're too much. Baby, please surrender, 'cause I need your touch. Well, if you're feeling lonely, need a place to dwell, come on down to Imitation Heartbreak Hotel. We gon' rock and imitate, rock and imitate. Gold, make cape and my sequin suit, pompadour haircut and my high boot. Imitating Elvis is the only way I can make it through my imitation day. Oh, this rockin' music can't be denied. Well, I was imitating him before he died. I'm an Elvis imitator, I just can't stop imitating Elvis on the top. I can imitate the way he talk, the way he smile, throw away my scarf and make the crowd go wild. Well, imitation Elvis may not be the king, baby, it's the next best thing. Oh, baby, hi, my next best thing. This is a song about a highway bandit named Turnpike Tom. First time I met old Turnpike Tom, sitting in a diner in Bloomington, he said, "Are you going my way?" Had a sleeping bag and his hat was torn. Both his thumbs were 2 feet long from years of hitching on the highway. He said, "Mister, won't you give me a ride? I'm a one-head man and I'm looking for a place to hide." Well, we finished the coffee and we got in the car. We drove off, we hadn't gone too far, and then Tom began to tell this sad story. He said, along Route 1942, I robbed the bank in Kalamazoo just to get enough money to marry my true darling. But she died when she heard what I had done. Ever since I've been on the run, standing on the highways calling, "Mister, won't you give me a ride? I'm a one-head man and I'm looking for a place to hide." I said, "Now I'm old and I'm ready to die, and I'm too tired to run and too sick to try, and soon I'll be hitching in the Skyway." That's what he said. For the ride, but just once before I die, I'd like to do somebody a favor. And then out of his pocket he got an old key, and then he took out a map and he gave him to me. He said, "Here's an end to all your labor. Way down in Greensboro, Tennessee, in the back of Rusty's roadside cabaret, there's 20,000 in unmarked green. The money I stole is in the machine that hangs on the wall in Rusty's roadside men's room." And I said, "What?" Well, 3 nights later at Rusty's door, I had 2 beers, and then I had 2 more, and then I headed for the treasure. And it was just like Tom had said. The machine was under a sign that read "Prevent VD, deposit 2 quarters." I got out the key, and it fit the lock, and it was there to my bewilderment and shock. Found a note that read, "Well, you've just been had in a sanitary way by Turnpike Tom, the outlaw with the fastest sense of humor. And if you meet some sucker with a troubled mind, you have to hand him the key and feed him the line, and tell him that his days will soon be better. Now, mister, you've been taken for a ride. Nothing but fool's gold here inside. Well, the real gold is inside us all. Remember that you only fall for lies and stories when you really want to." I said, "What?" This is a song for my father. He was an automobile salesman. That's a nice job. I miss the old man tonight. I wish he was here with me, with his corny jokes and his cheap cigar. He could look you in the eye and sell you a car. That's not an easy thing to do. No one ever knew a more charming creature upon this earth than my old man. He was a pilot in the big war for the U.S. Army Air Corps. In a C-47 with a heavy load of combat cargo for the Burma Road. After they dropped the bomb, he went home, married Mom. It wasn't long after that he was my old man. Oh, those fights we had when my brother and I got it mad. He'd get all boiled up and he'd start to shout. I knew what was coming, so I tuned him out. Now the old man's gone. I'd give all I own just to hear what he said when I wasn't listening to my old man. I miss the old man tonight. I can almost see his face. He's always trying to watch his weight. It only got him to 58 for the first time since he died. Late last night I cried. I wondered when I was gonna do that for my old man. Thanks a million. Okay. Yes, appreciate it. But got letters to the effect that I'm supposed to sing this next song. This is for all the outpatients from the city of Chicago who might be here. See him now. Traded for a lot of older ball players back there. You never know. Maybe they'll climb out of the cellar. But here's a song for all frustrated Chicago sports fans. Stole an idea from the Dying Crap Shooters Blues. You can't miss when you're stealing from the classics. This is the Dying Cub fans' last request. By the shores of old Lake Michigan, where the hawk wind blows so cold, an old Cub fan lay dying. In his midnight hour that tolled, all around his bed his friends had gathered, for they sensed his time was short. On his head they placed a bright blue cap from his all-time favorite sport. And he said, "It's late, it's getting dark in here, and I know it's time to go. Oh, but before I leave the lineup, there's one thing I'd like to know. Do they still play the blues in Chicago when baseball season rolls around? When the snow melts away, do the Cubbies still play in their ivy-covered burial ground? When I was a boy, they were my pride and joy, but now they only bring fatigue to the home of the brave, the land of the free, and the doormat of the National League." Now, he told his friends, you know, the law of averages says that anything will happen that can. Oh, but the last time the Cubs won the National League pennant was the year we dropped the bomb on Japan. The Cubs, they made me a criminal. They stole my youth from me. I'd forsake my teachers to sit in the bleachers in flagrant truancy. That is a cheap rhyme. Well, one thing led to another, and soon I discovered alcohol, gambling, dope, football, hockey, but what do you expect? When you raise up a young boy's hopes and then crush them like so many paper beer cups, year after year after year, after year after year, after year after year after year, until those hopes are just so much popcorn for the pigeons beneath the L tracks to eat. And then he said, you know, I'll never see Wrigley Field anymore before my eternal rest. So if you have your pencils and your scorecards ready, and then I'll read you my last request. He said, I want a doubleheader funeral in Wrigley Field on some Sunday or Saturday. I'll get the organ to play the national anthem, and then a little na-na-na-na, hey, 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 goodbye. I got 6 bullpen pitchers to carry my coffin. I get 6 groundskeepers to clear my path. Have the umpires call us out as we round the bases in all their holy wrath. Build a big fire on home plate out of Louisville Slugger baseball bats and toss my coffin in. Let my ashes blow in a beautiful snow, a prevailing 30-mile-an-hour southwest wind. Have the Cubbies run right out into the middle of the field. Make one of them drop a routine fly. Give everybody 2 bags of peanuts and a Frosty malt. And then I'll be ready to die. And as my ashes go sailing over the left field wall, bid the bleacher bums adieu and come to my final resting place out on Waveland Avenue. Well, the dying man's friends began to weep and wail. He said, stop it. It's an awful shame. He told them, don't cry. We'll meet again by and by near that heavenly hall of fame. And then he said, I've got season's tickets to watch the Angels now. Oh, that's just what I'm gonna do. And you, the living, are stuck here with the Cubs. So it's me that feels sorry for you. Oh, won't you play that Lonesome Losers tune? The one that I like best. And then he closed his eyes and he slipped away. Well, Freddie, it was the dying Cub fans' last request. So here it is. Do they still play the blues in Chicago when baseball season rolls around? When the snow melts away, the Cubbies still play in their ivy-covered burial ground. When I was a boy, they were my pride and joy, but now they only bring fatigue to the home of the brave, the land of the free, and the doormat of the National League. Just how much you mean to me. I'm your boy and I'm gonna talk all about the beautiful way you want. Make everybody sad and blue. They can't spend their lives with you. Tell the fish in the deep blue sea, all the boats in the Queen's Navy. Say it real quiet, say it out loud. Say it in private, say it in a crowd. Read it to the blind and show it to the deaf. Look in the mirror and tell myself, no one has ever known love so true. One of these days, whatever I do, I'm gonna have tell everybody I see just how much you mean to me. Travel this world from pole to pole, let them all know about your beautiful soul, and to whom it may concern, all those other boys will have to wait their turn. Say it every night, every day of the year. Say it to people who don't want to hear. Tell the birds way up in the trees. Tell the judge and the chief of police. Tell all those I told you so's just where they can pin that rose. Tell that good book on the shelf. And at the risk of repeating myself, no one has ever known love so true. One of these days, whatever I do, I'm gonna have to find a way to tell you that you're the girl I love. Well, no fade outs, right? I need something in G. All right, let's see. Down to the Banana Republic, down to the tropical sun, come expatriated Americans, expecting to have some fun. Some of them come for the sailing, drawn by the lure of the sea, to cure the spirit that's ailing from living in the land of the free. And some of them are running from lovers, leaving no forward address. And some of them are running marijuana, some are running from the IRS. Late at night you could see them in the cheap hotels and bars. They are hustling the senoritas while they dance beneath the stars. They spend their renegade pesos on a bottle of rum and a lime, singing give me some words I can dance to, and a melody that rhymes. Once you learn the native customs, a word of Spanish or two, you find out that you can't trust them, 'cause they know they can't trust you. So down in Banana Republic, it's not always as warm as it seems, when none of the natives are buying any second-hand American dreams. The expatriated Americans, they feel so all alone. They are telling themselves the same lies that they told themselves at home. But late at night you could see them in their cheap hotels and bars. They are hustling the senoritas while they dance beneath the stars. Spend their renegade pesos on a bottle of rum and a lime. They sing, give me some words I can dance to, and a melody that rhymes. Thank you, folks. you know, this isn't what you call pacing or anything, but I didn't sing this ballad last night, and Linda here, who's been bringing us drinks and everything, requested it last night, and I promised her I'd do it. So far I've lied for a show and a half, and it's all over now. I have to sing this song. But I gotta have it. What does it sound like? Why does my heart go on beating? All right. That's where I stole it. Shit. No. Oh, that's where they stole it. All right. Last night I stayed up late to watch the sunrise. Had afforded a wonderful view. Count those sheep till I cry, and the times we said goodbye. I can't sleep when I can't sleep with you. Ain't no need to think you'd remember love like some forgotten I owe you. Got me watching the dawn every night since you're gone. I can't sleep when I can't sleep with you. Oh, babe, I'm so lonely. Don't know what I'm gonna do. All my life I've been dreaming sweet dreams. Well, how was I to know that dream was you? Last night I stayed up late to watch the sunrise. Stay up late tomorrow night too. Hear that early bird call. Ain't it hard when you fall? I can't sleep if I can't sleep with you. Babe, I'm so lonely. Don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't have to wake me when it's over, when I know I can't get over you. Last night I stayed up late, watched the sunrise. Stay up late tomorrow night too. Hear that early bird call. Ain't it hard when you fall? I can't sleep when I can't sleep with you. I can't sleep when I can't sleep with you. Thanks a million. It's a song for all you gamblers out there that ever stood around a crap table. Jimmy Buffett and I made this up for the casino out in Lake Tahoe where he was playing. I lost $40 at the crab table, but I got this song out of it. That's all right. It's all this, hard 8, hard 4, $10 yo, 32 hop, buck for the boys. So this is for all the people standing around a table there. You catch the elevator from the penthouse suite, you take it down to the casino. The God Almighty sound of the money moving around can be heard all the way to Reno. Well, it's midnight and I'm not famous yet, trying to break the bank with one more bet. Nothing can stop my 32 hop, my $10 yo, yo, yo. Well, it's midnight and we're just getting ready to roll. Polyester signs another marker like the high rollers do. Shout 7 come 11, Lester's little baby needs Gucci shoes. Now it's midnight and she's not famous yet, trying to win it all with one more bet. They double down the dealer and she's got 17 and old Lester's got 22. Well, it's midnight and they're always ready for you. They're paging someone we know, and Lester makes a keynote. He's not leaving yet. The vacuum cleaner's humming, lounge act still is strumming. It's their 24th set. Now it's midnight and they're not famous yet, trying to break out with one more bet. Nothing can stop my 32 hop, my $10 yo, yo, yo. Well, it's midnight and we're just getting ready to roll. I haven't sung this song in 5 years, but I don't care. I mean, it's Stump the Band night anyway. This is a Billy Ed Wheeler song. This is sort of a test. I have to see if I know this still. I mean, I learned this when I was learning to play guitar. I think Billy Ed Wheeler's a pretty good songwriter. And I'd like to dedicate this to the families of anybody who died in a mining accident in the last month. Traveling down that cold town road, listen to my rubber tires whine. Goodbye to Buckeye and White Sycamore, I'm leaving you behind. And I've been a miner all my life, laying down track in the hole. How to back like the ironwood bent by the wind, blood veins blue as coal. Somebody said that's a strange tattoo that you wear on the side of your head. I told him that's the mark that was left by the cold. A little more and I'd be dead. Oh, but I love the rumble, I love the dark, I love the cool of the sleigh. But it's going down that new road looking for a job. It's looking and rambling I hate. I fought the company, stood for the UMW of A. Now who's gonna stand for me? 'Cause I got no home, got no pay, just got a worried soul, and a blue tattoo on the side of my head, left by the number 9 cold. Someday when I die and go to heaven, the land of my dreams, I won't have to worry about losing my job. The bad times are big machines, and I ain't gonna pay no more money away for union dues or hospital plans. Oh, and dig out the gold, let the blue heavens roar, and sing with the angel band. Thanks, folks. What, Grandpa? He's serious, huh? That's a hardcore crowd here. Well, all right. I learned this from Eric Franzen. Dude, I learned this song from Eric Franzen. He taught this song to me. But he learned it off the Lonzo and Oscar record. Ago, when I was 23, I got married to a widow who was pretty as could be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair red. My father fell in love with her, soon these two were wed. This made Dad my son-in-law, and it changed my life. My daughter was my mother, she was father's wife. To complicate the situation, though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. This little baby then became a brother-in-law to Dad. That made him my uncle, although it made me sad, 'cause if he was my uncle, then he also was a brother to the widow's grown-up daughter, who was my stepmother. Father's wife then had a son who kept him on the run. He became my grandchild, 'cause he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my mother's mother, and that makes me blue, because although she is my wife, she's my grandmother too. Now if my wife is my grandmother, then I'm her grandchild. Every time I think of that, it almost drives me wild, 'cause now I have become the strangest case you ever saw. As husband to my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. Well, I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. Now that sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. I do this song here to give Jethro one song to get ready, right? So you can wake up. Wake up! Oh, fart. All right. He's gonna come up here and beat the shit out of me anyway. It's true. Okay. This is a song. Oh, we'll play it. We'll play it in a bit. This is a song John Prine and I wrote for Guy Lombardo's band to sing. Way back in 1899, when everybody sang Old Lang Syne, 100 years was a long, long time for every boy and girl. Now there's only one thing I would like to know: where did the 20th century go? I swear I was here just a minute ago. All over this world, and now the 20th century is almost over, almost over, almost over. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world. Does anyone remember the the Great Depression. I read all about it in True Confessions, and I was late for the recording session, 'cause somebody put me on hold. Has anybody seen my linoleum floors? Petroleum jelly in 2 world wars. Well, they all got caught in velvet revolving doors, and it's all over this world. And now the 20th century is almost over, almost over, almost over. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world. Every winter gets colder and summer gets hotter. A wishing well is wishing for another drop of water. Mother Earth is blushing. Somebody caught her making love to the man in the moon. How you gonna keep him down on the farm now that outer space has lost its charm? Well, somebody set off the burglar alarm, and it's not a moment too soon, because the 20th century is almost over, almost over, almost over. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world. And old Father Time has got his toes a-tapping, standing in the window, grumbling and a-rapping. Everybody's waiting for something to happen. Well, tell me when it happens to you. The judgment day is getting nearer. Well, there it is in the rear view mirror. If you duck down, I can see a little clearer. And it's all over this world. Now the 20th century is almost over, almost over, almost over. The 20th century is almost over, all over this world. Thank you, folks. Thanks a million. Yeah, a treat to play for you. I gotta talk for a second here. Now, this guy walking up here, let me get this out now, because I appreciate the privilege of playing with this guy. Most of these other great players come out here tonight to see if this guy was still taking in O2 and letting out CO2. Feels a lot like Mark Twain, right? All right. This Jethro's on the radio in Knoxville, Tennessee. He was on the radio in Knoxville, Tennessee in 1932, folks. And so this is a 50th anniversary of sorts. That was the Hawaiian Wedding song, ladies and gentlemen. But as a highlight of my professional career to get to play with this gentleman, and this is Jethro Burns, ladies and gentlemen. We have to play the ones we know first, and then we'll get to some others. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. True what they say about Dixie? Does the sun really shine all the time? Do those sweet magnolias blossom around everybody's door? Do folks keep eating possum till they can't eat no more? Is it true what they say about Swanee? Is a dream by that stream so sublime? Do they laugh, do they sing like they say in that song? If that's true, then that's where we belong. true what they say about Dixie? Does the sun really shine all the time? Do those sweet magnolias blossom around everybody's door? Do folks keep eating possum till that candy don't fall? Is it true what they say about Swanee? Is a dream by that stream so sublime? Do they laugh, do they sing like they sing? That's all, if that's true, and that's where we belong. If that's true, then that's where we belong. Out there, this one is stilted in one piece, but it's got an edge on it now. I had to steal this capo from a kid, you know. And, you know, I'm all set for this gig, you know. The war's over, I can get parts for my head. Yeah, I got one, man. It's a gem. Uh-oh. It's raining violets.
Where do you want your plasma?
Yeah, well...
Didn't mean to confuse you.
No. Just leave it in the hotel. I'll pick it up. All right. There it goes. Come on, Steve. Jethro likes working with pros, you know, guys who can tune. Guys that have their own shit together. I see what you did. You actually gave me a guitar, huh? That'll serve you. I can't even tune the goddamn things. Yeah, the way I play, what's the difference, right? That's what that guy said. Good. All right, well, this is a song called Jessie's Jig, okay? There's a little instrumental here. And I know better than to play in B flat, and so I just put this thing on. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. if my hand was big enough, I'd play this thing, man. That's great. Has the right gauge and everything. Thanks a million. That's the first. I never gave anybody back a picking all these years. All right. Thanks a million. Well, here's a Jethro, you got to sing this, okay? This is the only one of his that I actually know all the words to, even though the guy only made, 15, 27 albums. Actually, it's the only one Jethro still remembers.
I only remember the hits.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, let's do the same one we did last night, right?
I hope so.
Oh, you're in good form tonight. I was listening to you back there. You're great.
Hey, thanks, Jess.
Shoot, I was listening, boy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you not only got the lyrics right, you had all the words in place. Okay.
That's enough.
I have my own pick, so don't look so superior. There we go. Don't let the stars get in your eyes if you've got water on the brain. Don't light the flame, or you'll be to blame. A spark of love may take your breath. The water starts to stream. Your ears will start to steaming, and you'll percolate yourself to death. Too many fights, too many scars, too many knots upon my head. Now, love was in bloom, then she lowered the moon, but now I wish that I was dead. She's got me educated, my eyes are granulated, 'cause she hit me with the sugar bowl. Like the stars above, because they come out every night. Her hair so fair, she laid it on a chair, because I seed it laying there. I cocked an eye at her, she cocked an eye at me, and we just sat there cockeyed as could be. Don't let the stars get in your eyeball sockets.
Oh, well. Well, let's play Tico Tico before I forget the chords.
We'd like to dedicate this to all of the aspiring young mandolinists who have showed up tonight. They're young kids who are striving so desperately to make it, and I think with proper guidance that in time they will all be names to reckon with. We have Jimmy Goodrow, John Duffey is here, Doyle Lawson, and other folks that I choose not to remember. So fellas, this is it.
Conductors, 25 sacks of mail. Out on the southbound Odyssey, the train goes out of Kankakee and it rolls past houses and farms and fields, past some towns that have no name, freight yards full of old black men in the graveyard, a rusted automobile. Sing good morning America, how are you? Hey, don't you know me? I'm your native son. Now I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and days done. I was dealing cards with the old man in the club car. It's penny a point, ain't nobody keeping score. Just pass that paper bag that holds the bottle. You can feel the wheels crumbling beneath the floor. Now the sons of pulling porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steam. And mothers with the babes asleep go rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all a dream. Just saying good morning America, how are you? Don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles and days done. Of New Orleans, we're changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee, and it's halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness roll into the sea. Hey, but all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings that song again. Its passengers, oh please refrain. This train has got the disappearing railroad blues. Sing good night, America, how are you? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be going 500 miles when day is done. Just a saying good night, America, how are you? Hey, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone a long, long time when day is done. Now, it takes nerve to play something this tempo with guys like you in the house. First of all, before I get to this song, I'd like to thank the Seldom Seen and the Country Gentlemen for doing the kinds of versions of that song that I try to learn, all right? And that's serious now. That's the last time I'll get serious about that shit. And this is a Leroy Van Dyke song. Tony Rice eats shit. All right. Don't ever tell him I said that. All right. Oh, I see a good player. All right. There was a boy in Arkansas and he wouldn't listen to his mom when she told him that he ought to go to school. He'd sneak away in the afternoon, take a little walk, and pretty soon he'd find a little local auction barn. He'd sit and listen carefully, and pretty soon he began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. He said, oh my, it's do or die, and I gotta learn that auction cry. I gotta make my mark and be an auctioneer. $25 bidder now, $30, 30 bidder, give me 30, make it 30 bidder, $30 bidder, give me 30, $30 bidder. It's $30 bidder, now 35, will you give me 35, will make it 35, 35, and will you bidder, $35 bid. Hell. Now time went on and didn't rest, and everybody saw that he didn't jest, and he practiced calling bids every night and day. When Daddy found him out behind the barn, he'd be working up an awful storm. He tried to imitate the auctioneer. And Dad said, son, we can't stand to have a mediocre man selling things at auction using our good name. Now I'll send you off to the auction school, and then you be nobody's fool, and you could take your place among the best. $35 bidder now, $40, 40, will you give me 40, make it 40, bidder, $40, will you give me 40, and who'll bidder, $40 bid. It's $40 bidder now, 45, will you give me 45, will make it 45, bidder, 45, and who will you bidder, and a $45 bid. Now from that boy that went to school, there grew a man who played it cool, and he came home a full-fledged auctioneer. And people came from miles around just to hear him make that rhythmic sound and fill their hearts with such a happy cheer. Then fame spread out from shore to shore, and he had all he could do and more, and he had to buy a plane to get around. Now he was the best in all the land, and everybody gave that sucker a hand. He was the best hillbilly auctioneer. $45 bidder now, $50, 50 bidder, give me 50, make it 50 bidder, more, $50, will you give me 50, $50 bid. Yeah, $50 bidder now, 55, will you give me 55, I'll make it 55, bidder to 55, sold that hog for 50, sold that hog for 50, sold that hog for $50 bid. Well, there's nothing that drives a gambler like the loving of the game. All my life I ramble round, looking hard from town to town, but I never really find anything to tie me down. Still I wouldn't trade my time for a solid diamond claim. No, I would not trade a fortune for the loving of the game. Said, yeah. So long, darling, don't you cry. Hope the things work out for you. With all those good times going by, you better get yourself a few. Where I'm going has nowhere. What I'm seeking has no name. The treasure is not the taking, it's the loving of the game. The treasure is not the taking, it's the loving of the game. I'll sing it in a minute. I gotta see if I still know this other song. There stands the glass that will ease all my pain, that'll idle my brain. It's my first one today. There stands the glass, filled up to the brim, till my troubles grow dim. Buddy, I'm on my way. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder if you are all right. I wonder if you think of me in my misery. There stands the glass, fill it up to the brim, till my troubles grow dim. It's my first one today. You are tonight. I wonder if you are all right. I wonder if you think of me in my misery, there stands the glass that will ease all my pain, that will idle my brain. It's my first wonder day. I mooched this hat to sing this song that John Prine and I made up, in which we tried to put into one song everything that had ever been in any of the country songs we ever heard. And when David Allen Coe recorded it, imagine how funny it was. All right, so here's... Well, we're grateful to him. Say oh, good. What delicate technique. What a touch. All right. Get good help these days, ain't it? Yeah. It's an understatement. Careful now. Yeah. It's in the rider. Jethro gets to get 2 of those in a night. So here's the tune anyhow. Let's see here. It was all I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to me. You're the one always tried to change me, and that is why I'll always stay the same. I'll hang around as long as you let me. I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me Arlen, but you never even call me by my name. I've seen my name a few times in the phone book. Yes, that number in New York is Hamburger I-812. That's right. And on the neon sign above the bar I used to own. And the only thing I'm really sure of is I'm going to hear it when my Savior calls me home. Well, we left out a lot of stuff. We left out farms, mother, prison, trains, and trucks. Getting drunk, thanks to Coe. Christmas. And dead dogs, like Old Shep. So here's the last verse. Ever since the dog got drunk and died, and Mama went to prison, why nothing around this farm been the same. And you know, when Mom broke out last Christmas, she drove a damn old getaway laundry truck right into a train. But I'm gonna hang around as long as you let me, and I'm never minded standing in the rain. Now you don't have to call me darling, but you never even called me by my Thank you, folks. That's Jethro Burns on the mandolin. He's all right. He'll be out in a minute. I was wondering what he was doing. All right. Well, we'll play the Dutchman right now. That's what we'll do. Dutchman's not the kind of man who keeps his thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams in. That's a secret only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden in the summer, Margaret brings him breakfast that she believes in. He thinks tulips bloom beneath the snow. As mad as he could be, Margaret only sees that sometimes. Sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder's. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. The Dutchman still wears wooden shoes and his cap and coat are patched with the love that Margaret sewed there. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam. He watches tugboats down canals and calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. Margaret comes to take him home again, through the unforgiving streets that trip him, though she holds his arm. And sometimes he thinks he's alone and calls her name. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder's. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Sit in the kitchen. Some tea with whiskey keeps away the dew. Then he sees her for a moment, calls your name. She makes the bed up, singing some old love song. She learned it when the song was very new. He hums a line or two. They hum together in the dark. The Dutchman falls asleep. Margaret blows the candles out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above beside her feet. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that too. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above beside her feet. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Oh, come on, fellas, don't be shy. Come on, Mike. Come on here. Come on, you sad, come all you sad and sorry ringers. That roadhouse in Texas, a little place called Hamburger Dan. The song that was playing on the jukebox was all about a truck driving man. And that's for me, another cup of coffee, for he is best in the land. Ain't I put a nickel in the jukebox and play that truck driving man? Waitress just brought me my coffee. I thanked her and called her again. And you know that old song should have split me, 'cause I'm just a truck driving man. And pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in land. And I put quarter in the jukebox. Pick up your mind, play that truck driving. Play one now. That's enough of that Osborne joke, Steve. All right. Yeah. Got to play the ones we know, right? Love Come Home and Name. We got to sing the chorus first, right? Is that the catch? That's the way Bill did it. All right. Last night I went right to the verse. What a fool I was. That's important. Love come home, hey, I guess. Hit it, fellas. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so good and all alone. I'll treat you right. Love, please come home. As I read this letter that I write to you, sweetheart, I hope you understand that you're the only girl I knew. Please forgive me if you can. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. 'Cause I'm so blue and all alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Oh, love, please come home. Oh, the rain is slowly sweeping down, and the fire's burning low. The strings have fallen to the ground. Your baby's hungry, so can't go. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue all alone. In too early thought I'd never treat you right. Play it again. Love, please come home. Help Jethro. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and all alone. I thought I'd never treat you right. Love, please come home. Woo! It's easier to make up a song, right? But this one will be interesting. Play a C for me. Well, here is a song never sung before, and I sure don't want to sing this song anymore. If someone would go back in the room and get me some strings, I'll change the guitar right here, and I won't have to sing. This fine young band, they got here in VA. They helped me out by the way they can play. Oh, Jethro had to go back for a break, and he's going now. Let's see how long it will take. Oh, Jethro Burns, he surely can play. There he goes, he's on his way. The key I see is much too high, but now I'm stuck with that till the day I die. We got a lot of other ringers, they're sitting over there, parking their beer, drinking asses on these bluegrass chairs. Now some of them get their instruments and come up here quick. These people who paid to get in might think this is a mighty neat trick. Played on the banjo, play it soft and mean. Now one of the best banjo players I've ever ever seen. He's gonna take a solo now and take it soon to save me from barking at this rainy old moon. Play it now. This is an all-skate. String to me, make up your mind and get here quick. This song making up trick is making me sick. This old guitar, I got it overseas, and now it is bringing me down to my knees. I must be the bridge, it's got a little knife. I'll get it fixed tomorrow morning, you bet your life. Now old Jethro comes from old Illinois, and he don't think that mandolin is anybody's toy. He brought Linda to me because she can read, and she knows the D string is the one I need. Now I got friends here from my hometown, Steve, Wade, and Freddie, they drove me on down. I bet they never in their whole lives had seen anything like this, and that's the facts. Well, every now and then your brain gets screwed up, and you can't find a rhyme to fit your cup. Well, this is showbiz, and those are the breaks, and 15 minutes is all it takes. Put the string into the hole, wind it up, and then we will roll. Get it in tune and bring it to me. And why does this always have to be the way it will be? The way it will be, and always was. And let's see what he does this time. Let's see what he does. Well, one of these nights, and it won't be long, I won't have to make a string-breaking song. Play it out. Well, shoot, if that, come on, who's back there? Is Doyle back there? Is Duffey back there? I mean, you know, you got to help me out. This is your club, for crying out loud. This is John Duffey, Doyle Lawson, Mike Auldridge. this song. I like to work, I'm working all the time. I like to work and I'm working all the time. I can guard my initials, I'm all fan mules behind. Of this song. Hey, hey, water boy. I wish I owned a record of this song, so I wouldn't screw up the band when they try to follow along. Mama don't allow no good time music here. She don't allow no good time music here. We don't care if she don't allow. We play one we know somehow. Mama don't allow no good time music here. Now mama don't allow no banjo played up here. We don't allow no banjo played up there. Oh, we don't care what she don't allow. Play those banjos anyhow. My mama don't allow no banjo played up here. Guitar played up here. She don't allow no guitar play up here. We don't care if she don't allow. Mike gonna tear him up anyhow. My mama don't allow no guitar played up here. Played up there. She don't allow no bass played up there. We don't care what she don't allow. Gotta hear that bottom ring out right now. Mama don't allow no bass played up there. Mama don't allow no mandolin played up here. No mandolin played up here. They each take two so it won't be scary. We'll let everyone start with Gary. And Mama don't allow no mandolin played up here. up here. Now the things are starting to boil. I guess we'll get two more from Doyle, and Mama don't allow no band to play it. Rubber two down and two to go, but John Duffey knows his way to go, and Mama don't allow no mandolin played up here. Played up here. Sure don't allow no mandolin played up here. All the way from Evanston. Played so fast we had to save the old fart for last. Come on, Jethro. Kick somebody's ass out. Good time music there. She don't allow no good time music there. Have to apologize to Jethro now. I guess he has showed him how. Mama don't allow no music played up here. Now my mama don't allow no hand clapping out there. Sure don't allow no foot stomping out there. We don't care if mama's aloof. Now we raise the Birchmere roof. Mama don't allow no hand clapping out there. This is yours. Just for a laugh, and at the end of the second one we go to half. Mama don't allow no good time music. Don't allow no good time. All you young fellas, too young and survive, seek not your fortune, the dark dusty mine. It'll form as a habit that lead in your soul. Yeah, the stream of your life's blood runs black as a coal. Oh, the dark as a dungeon, damp as a doom. Dangers are double, pleasures are few. Where the rain never falls, sun never shines, as dark as a dungeon, way down in the mine. Sun never shines, it's dark as a dungeon, way down in the mine. I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you Rocky Top, Tennessee. make a mistake like that again. Rocky Top, you're lonely, home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Thanks a million, folks. Hey, man. Thank the Birchmere.